What do this tennis ball and training dummy have in common? I found them in the river, and they're both man-made. It may not seem like a big deal until you learn that plastic can take up to 5 centuries to decompose. That's years, and 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 years. Ah! I can't take this no more. Let's do something about it. I don't want it to seem like I'm picking on God's creatures, because dog toys aren't the only source of pollution. I find all sorts of stuff in the water, like car batteries, pens, laptops, and tons of other junk. Most of it ends up there accidentally, but some people forget the importance of keeping your trash, well, in the trash. So today, I'm giving a crash course on water while I find a way
to address local pollution.
The water cycle is often taken for granted because it's basically invisible. So here's a refresher. The sun heats up water, moving it into the air in the process of transpiration and evaporation. It condenses to form clouds, which make their way inland, where it falls back down as rain, sleet, and snow. Runoff forms moving waterways, like creeks, streams, or lakes, and it accumulates underground in aquifers before it's collected by people for use or it flows into the ocean. This process is important in purification, distributing water to plants and animals, moving nutrients around, and climate control. Unfortunately, trash can collect in and around waterways, which creates a bit of an issue. Most organic matter isn't a huge deal, since it doesn't really contain anything too harmful, and bacteria can break it down with ease. The problem with plastic is that it takes a long time to decompose, and it can leach harmful chemicals in the process. This can change soil composition, increase the chance of disease in animals, and stunt reproduction. When it finally does break apart, some animals will actually eat microplastics, which stay in their bodies until consumed by humans. But this can be avoided if we all pick up trash, recycle, and produce less waste. The riparian zone can help reduce pollutants in the soil, where plants lining the riverbank act like a living filter, sucking up nutrients and impurities from the surrounding area. This is why it's important not to step on streamside vegetation when you're fishing, swimming, or playing with your best friend. My local river gets so crowded, and most people don't understand this concept, so everything gets trampled anyway. This is unfortunate because all of the dog waste around the river gets flushed over hard-packed trails and straight into the source of our drinking water. Treatment plants purify water for drinking with chlorine and other compounds, but they can also remove minerals and organic materials important to the ecosystem. This is another reason the hydrologic cycle is so important. Not only does it filter, but the ground naturally charges water with minerals. Treatment facilities also divert water away from the things that need it, like fish, bugs, and plants. People need water too, but I just wanted to remind you to shut off that faucet when you're not using it. Everyone knows that it's a good idea to reduce, reuse, and recycle, but I never see anyone out there picking up trash. So my little solution is a fun way to get people to go the extra mile. If you think your fishery could benefit from a project like this, let me know. I'd love to be in touch. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. 1 week earlier.
Actress needed immediately. New England. Seeking actress for video. Must be willing to run, swim, catch, etc. I think I've got what it takes. Ooh, and look at this. Stipendous treats and tennis balls. I'll apply. 555-0000. Oh, spots of jam. I'm bored. I do hope they call. Ooh, coming!
Sadie, it's Estelle.
Oh, hello, Estelle.
I'm just calling to tell ya, you got the job, honey. You're going to Schenectady.
Oh, I got it. Ooh, I must have a wash first. Forget your troubles, time for bubbles. Ooh. La. You got to conserve the water. Now, what to wear? This one, this one, this one, this one. Oh, look at you, you fabulous saucy minx. You're going to do great. Let's go. Oh, isn't this lovely? So I says to her, wear the red lipstick, not the pink lipstick. Have you done this before? Sweetie, would you sit still? Okay. So she wore the pink lipstick. Ooh, is this edible? Tastes like chicken. She looked like a clown. How do I look? Next! Craft service. This is the best job ever. Excuse me.
And action.
Give me that. Easy work. Thank you. I can't believe I'm getting paid for this. I wonder if they'll let me take this ball home. Salty. So you just want me to lie here? But I'm itchy.
No, cut. Wardrobe.